Marie-Heinemann. This is a world filled with celebrity mothers and fathers, philanthropy, exotic and luxurious travel destinations for families, fine dining, and the best of the best for children. Today our guest is Marie-Claire Gladstone. She is the go-to girl for families seeking the perfect home in Manhattan. And Marie-Claire, we are just so excited to have you on Old Fashioned
Thank you
Mom.
for having me. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yes.
So real estate is just something I've always loved, and I would like to know, what is the current trend with respect to families? Are they seeking amenities? Do they want pools? Do they want rooms for nannies? What do they want?
Basically all of the above. So they love buildings with all of the amenities. Like you will see when we later go to 212 Fifth Avenue, where they have two children playrooms, one for smaller kids and one for older kids.
And valet parking.
Valet parking they do.
Perfect.
And they also have nanny or maids rooms for sale as well.
Oh, that is so important. I love that.
know.
And you know, that's very old world. You know, once upon a
Yes.
time, these buildings would offer these additional apartments for sale for staff.
Right.
And that tradition, that very old-fashioned tradition, is very in vogue right now.
Right, they have that, and they have that history too, because it's the area where the Astors used to live as
Yes,
well.
yes, fabulous
So,
building. I
right
look
on the
forward to seeing it.
park, so the nannies can go with the strollers into the park as well.
Perfect. I
it's
love
great,
that.
Great neighborhood.
Would you say townhouses or apartments, co-ops, or condos are more the rage right now?
Well, you know, of course, a large family rather has a townhouse because you have much more space to work with, and you have your private outdoor space, and you can basically transform the townhouse and put all of your own amenities in
Into
what
it.
suits your family.
And what I love about you, Marie-Claire, is that you are so well connected. You help families. You know, you don't just sell the apartment or the townhouse, but you refer the gardener and you refer.
Yes,
you really take care of your clients.
Right. I have always the perfect decorators, architects. I have a whole Rolodex full of people to refer.
Yeah.
Also staffing agencies, etc.
Yes, and you have long-standing relationships with these people, so I think that's a great comfort. Tell me also, you know, you have a very fascinating past. You lived in Monte Carlo for 10
Yes.
years, my favorite place besides Gstaad. And what do you think the difference is between the international market and, say, the market in Manhattan? Do you think there's a lot of people coming from abroad and purchasing right now?
Oh yes, we have lots and lots of international buyers, especially given the situation in the world right now with Brexit and all the terror going on in Europe. They still see New York definitely as a plan B or plan A now, so they're all moving their families over here from overseas. And a lot of people, actually right now, I have a lot of people who want to move from London to New York. It's a big international market.
Yes. Well, I love that about you because, you know, having lived abroad for so long, you know, you've established all those connections.
Definitely,
Which
and I
really
speak
are
5 languages.
Five languages.
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
So, how How divine is that?
Yes, that helps
that's
a
why
lot.
you're the go-to girl, and that's why all the families, flock to you. What is the neighborhood right now that you think families enjoy the most? I mean, I know once upon a time it was the Upper East Side. Maybe it still is the Upper East Side, but I know that there are certain areas that are really becoming quite popular.
Yeah, it's Tribeca, Soho, but also Chelsea Nomad, where we're going to go later,
Yes.
became much more en vogue.
I also think too, knowing the neighborhood is very important, because as mothers, we want to know where the grocery stores are, the dry cleaning,
Yes.
all of these necessities that we use every single day, and you know the neighborhoods quite well.
Yes, I have to.
As
Completely.
far as the interiors, I find that today, less is more. It seems like people are really stripping things down, and it's more about space as opposed
Yes.
to, coffered ceilings and fabric on the walls. It's more about how much space am I getting.
Yes.
So-
People like larger entertainment spaces. Definitely larger bedrooms where they can have, a little seating area or a desk for the kids to do their homework. So space is all about it, and that was always very hard to find in New York. So if you look at the old co-ops, the ceilings were lower, the rooms were smaller, and now everybody goes higher ceiling to floor glass, living room. You cannot do that, and it becomes more
That's right.
modern and more stark and
Yes.
more minimalistic look.
Yes, and I think has an appeal, and it's so funny I'm saying this because I'm so old world, but I think you can still be very old world but have this contemporary, type of feeling that can be quite
Definitely.
cozy.
You can mix
Because you're bringing
both.
in the elements, you're bringing in the
Correct.
sun, you're feeling the rain, you're
Yes.
feeling the elements.
Exactly, and you will see when we go look at this townhouse, which is at the moment not furnished,
Yes.
but it has all of the old world finishes,
Yes.
but it gives you a sort of a
Yes.
blank canvas because you could totally do it completely modern.
Exactly, and I actually prefer to look at places unfurnished. So
And
I look forward to seeing the
Yes,
space, and
yes.
off we go.
Definitely.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Qui n'est jamais très loin, qu'ils partent très souvent travailler. Maman du travail, c'est bien, bien mieux qu'être mal accompagnée. Pas vrai, où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, c'est ce qui ne va pas. Ah sacré papa, dis-moi où es-tu caché? C'est à toi.
I'm here with Robert Gladstone. He is the developer of 212 Fifth, and he is the second generation of Madison Equities. And what I love about this company is that it was started by his mother and father, and then the reins were passed down. And it's really an extraordinary building. And Robert, we'd love to hear more about it.
Well, thank you very much. What excites us about this building when we saw it is that it's rusticated, meaning that there is masonry on the outside. There is some brick, there's limestone, there's terracotta. And these are products that were used in the turn of the century. And I don't mean the turn of the most recent one, the turn of the one before. This building is over 100 years old, it's 104 years old. And there's a wonderful parapet at the top of the building which we had to restore as it was in 1,000 pieces. So we worked with the landmarks preservation, and we found how the right way to do to restore it, and it's all been restored and it's quite lovely. Unlike the other buildings that are going up today, which are all glass, this one has the masonry on it, and it recalls the great buildings of Fifth Avenue and Upper Park Avenue. So we designed this building with those people in mind. So we are sort of downtown, we look like we're uptown, and that's been the design direction for the building from the beginning.
It has extraordinary charm and appeal, and I think especially for people who have resided on the Upper East Side, for a long period of time but want to change, it does have those elements. And I saw that immediately when I came into the building. And also what I love about this building is the vast amenities. One of the aspects that I was drawn to was the fact that you're selling additional apartments for staff,
Right.
for nannies, for any cooks, whatever you need to make your home a home, you can keep the staff in their own, quarters, which is brilliant.
Which is great. And
The other amenities include a children's playroom. You have valet parking.
Yes.
You have a concierge service where if people need, to know about certain other resources, you can provide them with that.
We just hired the main concierge. She speaks 4 languages, and that is going to be the staff. We are 24-hour door, 24-hour concierge, 24-hour concierge service. We have the valet parking that you pointed out, and we've negotiated a price for everyone for that, which is very reasonable. The amenity space includes a boardroom, a children's playroom, a golf simulator, a full gym, a 1,500 square foot gym with training facilities and treatment rooms. So it's a full 6,000 square foot amenity center. Even though this rarefied buyer here would often have their massages in their home, they can also go downstairs and do that.
But that's nice to have.
Yes, I think it's very important.
Gorgeous. Well, I look forward to seeing some of the models.
Okay, thank you.
Also as a long-term investment.
Fabulous. Our next visit is a lovely townhouse in the Treadmill Farms area. Townhouses for families are always ideal as they provide space and privacy with a house feeling.
Really a fascinating area. It's owned by the Treadmill family. It's called Treadmill Farms. And they built all these row houses that are really quite unique and special. This one is on the market. And Marie-Claire, please tell us, what is the asking price?
Well, the asking price is about $8 million, and it's also available for rent for about $27,000. It's about 5,000 square foot, spread out over 5 floors, has an amazing garden, and has maid's quarters upstairs as well, and a fabulous, fabulous country chef's kitchen.
Oh, I love the kitchen. The kitchen is ideal because the kitchen is actually the hub of the family. I love the fact that there's a separate door so the chef can come in, come out, staff can come in and out discreetly. It's right down here.
Right.
It's really an ideal property.
Totally. Great.
Finding the perfect home is exciting and filled with endless possibilities.